Welcome to Blue Zoning, your vitality and longevity solution. My contribution to supporting you achieving what you desire in your energy levels, your vitality and your longevity. This marvelous, stupendous, amazing, intricate, fabulous, wonderful, awesome mechanism called our body is in fact a system of trillions of cells that are made up of energy and nutrition and nourishment, which comes essentially from the chemicals in our food. This is the physical aspect of our being. But let's remember also that we are so much more. We are consciousness. We are emotions, thoughts, desires, dreams, creativity, and we are powerful. And so there seems to be a little bit of a taxation of our time. Let's call it the taxation of our time, as it seems like time is speeding up. It seems like we never seem to have enough time to do what we want. But here's a solution. What if we actually slowed down, became ultra focused on what it was that we really desired in our life? And what if that was the solution to achieving all that we wanted to achieve, but taking our time to do it? So this solution is based on a study by Dan Buettner in association with the National Geographic. Now, Dan studied 5 areas across the world where people were regularly living energetically with strength and vitality into their 80s, 90s, and even into their 100s. And what they found were 9 major elements that these people all practiced. These were the commonalities that they practiced in these different zones, which he entitled the blue zones. The findings highlighted the significance and importance of connection, wise nourishment, natural movement and outlet. And so I have used the 9 protocols along with a few of my own protocols that I have practiced over the last 35 years and which I believe have supported me in maintaining my vitality, strength, creativity and boundless energy for life. My name is Andy Jalajawara and I am the Supreme Health Coach at Holy Health Hack. I have a passion for health and well-being, longevity, and the desire to support you in achieving what I've been able to achieve in my 58 years on this planet. I love supporting others. So here we go. Protocol 1, purpose. What is the purpose that you have for living? What is the purpose that gets you bouncing out of bed every day because you just can't wait to get going? Now, this is a question that is somewhat, let's say it's just not often asked amongst our social circles. What job do you do? What's your career? I stopped asking that for people a long time ago. I think a clue to who they are is found by asking a much more pertinent question, such as, what do you do in your spare time? Now, as long as people don't answer with, I don't have any spare time, that tends to reveal far more of what is in a person's heart, what their desire is, what they feel they are here to do. Because that time spent is about investing in things that we love and we like. And I think that's closer to finding out what a person's true purpose is. And in the blue zone, it was found that this was a commonality amongst people in those 5 zones, that they had a real why around why they were living. What is your purpose in this life? Protocol 2, nourishment. In the blue zone, it was found that the populations predominantly ate a plant-based diet. Now, our bodies are made up of cells that rely on the electromagnetic quality of the food that we eat. And by default, our organs rely on the cells to be healthy and strong. We also rely on the electromagnetic quality of the foods we eat for our energy. And so understanding nutrition is a must. Not all foods are created equally. Some foods will de-energize us and even make us sick, while others provide energy, vitality, and strength. Protocol 3, the 80-20 rule. Dan and the team also found a very interesting rule that was predominantly practiced in Japan, but throughout the populations of the Blue Zone also, in that people were very mindful of how much food they were eating. In fact, they decided to stop eating when they were 80% full. Sounds tricky, you might say, but there is a practice and there is exercises to support you in doing that. So this module, I'm going to be supporting you in trying to put that practice into motion. We're also going to be looking at the reasons that you might eat emotionally, which is really blocking your ability to understand when you should stop eating. Protocol 4. Now this is a curious protocol. A lot of the time when people think about health and well-being, they have to absolutely cut out all alcohol. Now, the Blue Zone study found a curious commonality amongst the populations in that they indulged very moderately in predominantly wine, 1 to 2 glasses a day with meals. And this is a really interesting phenomenon that I guess it's not only the micronutrients that are found in wine, but also that sociability of wine, eating with meals, and also how it might help one to feel. So this is a curious module and one that we will tread around carefully. Module 5, natural movement. This is one of my favorite topics. It's something that I coach people on, encouraging people never to stop moving. In fact, let's take away this word called exercise, which is why I like to use the word movement. People have almost an allergic reaction to the word exercise, so I just say movement. Let's consider that our bodies were designed to move. Module 6, key relationships, family relationships, fundamental love relationships. It was found that fundamental relationships of family and loved ones was absolutely key to the health and well-being of the populations in the 5 zones. We can't underestimate the fact that we are social beings, we have a heart, and we need to feel these connections. So this is an amazing module for helping you to excavate the most important relationships in your life so that you can invest more time into them. It's also going to support you in perhaps recognizing that there are some relationships that you're going to need to drop, you're going to need to move away from. There are relationships you might have outgrown and that are no longer serving any good or purpose in your life. And so, yes, this is a great module. Again, one of the key protocols for ensuring that you have increased levels of vitality, strength, and longevity in your life. Okay, just like Protocol 6, Protocol 7 is also about relationships. We're talking about community, we're talking about neighborhood, we're talking about tribes, we're talking about a sense of belonging, because there are common interests and commonalities between you and certain people. So it was observed again that this was something that was practiced within the populations of the Blue Zones. They had really strong social connections and relationships, which again brought meaning and significance to their lives. Okay, protocol number 8, faith-based communities. The Blue Zones were observed in having very strong faith-based spiritual and religious ties. This is one of my favorite protocols. It's foundational for me in my life, I really, really lean into my spirituality. And I'm so pleased that as a scientific study, this was found to be of amazing benefit. For those of us who are in faith-based or spiritual communities, we obviously know this, but I am so stoked that, you know, scientifically this has been proved now. Our connection with the divine has a purpose and a significance and is of benefit to us. Protocol 9, downshifting. So this is really, really cool. We live in a world where the yang energy, the action, the always doingness of life is what is promoted as how we're supposed to be. So I am again so excited that this protocol actually highlights the importance of downshifting, the importance of the yin energy, taking time to be still, taking time to simply be. It's been proven now that this is fundamental to our health and well-being. This is fundamental to actually enlivening us and energizing us, going from action to inaction, from yang to yin. And so this module is all about supporting you in exploring ways that you might instill more yin energy into your life by downshifting, really trying to work out and become clear about really what you need and what you desire in your life, and not being afraid to admit, I might want to pull back a little. I might want to stop for a while. I might want to approach life in a different way. Okay, and now we get to the place where I have added my own protocols. So number 10 protocol for me, fasting and detoxing. This is something that I've practiced for nearly 40 years, having regular periods throughout the year where I abstain from certain things, not only food, but other things, including sometimes even speaking. I will abstain in order to conserve energy. I will abstain in order to give my system a rest, not only mentally, but physically. So I'm a great believer in regular cleansing, or as it's known now, detoxing and resets. So this is one of my protocols, so I'm really excited to present this and support you in this module in finding ways that will suit you to detox, cleanse and reset, and also support you in some fasts. Okay, number 11 protocol, another one that I've instilled because it has again been proven to be scientifically beneficial for us, and that is meditation. Meditation is one of the most powerful practices that one can instill into their lives. There are so many benefits to meditation. There are so many ways to benefit, but meditation, contemplation are amazing practices to not only energize us and strengthen our whole body system, mind, body and soul, but also has been proven to assist in longevity. So in this module, we'll be exploring ways that you can introduce or deepen your meditative practice in your life. And my final protocol, protocol 13, all about creativity. I identify as a creative being since the age of 5, teaching myself to knit from a book. I've identified as a creative in the fashion world, but also in the business world. And as I identify as a spiritual being in my body temple, having a human experience, I recognize that I come from an immensely creative cosmos. And so this module is all about how you can explore how to be creative in your life or deepen your creative practice. I believe that when we are creators and when we look at life as a creative process, we feel more empowered. We're also supporting others more by bringing beauty to the table, by bringing something magnificent, something so wonderful. And this can only benefit our relationships, which we know is very important. for blue zoning. One love as always, and I look forward to hearing from you.